So today's notes are going to be 2-3, and it's going to be comparing decimals. So you guys have compared numbers for a long time. We can do that pretty easily, right? So let's just think about when we compare regular numbers. So if I need you to decide what's bigger, 213 or 231. Well, the 2's are the same, right? So we actually kind of ignore that, and we only look at the ones place and the tens place. So since 31 is bigger than 13, we know that 231 is bigger than 213. So when we're doing this now with decimals, we can do exactly, but we might need to modify our decimals a little bit first. So one thing I want you to remember to do is to, when comparing decimals, make sure there are the same number of decimal places. And to do this, all you do is add zeros to the right. Okay, so make sure you get that down, and then we'll do a couple of examples. Okay, let's say, for example, we had 4.1, 4.13, and 4.013. Okay, so when I say make sure that you have the same number of digits to the right, I want you to look at how many decimal places each one of these has to the right of the decimal. So there's 1 for 4.1, 4.13 has 1, 2, and 4.013 has 1, 2, 3. So what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that there are, since 3 is the largest amount that I have, this one only has 2, we're going to make it have 3, and this one only has 1, we're going to make it have 3. Anytime you have a blank that is to the right only, you can fill that in with a 0. Okay? So now really what you're looking at is, just like we had with the other numbers, since all the 4's are the same, we know 4 is our whole number, that's the same in all of them. But really now you can just look at what you've got to the right. So you're looking at 100, 130, and 013, or just 13. So if I was to put those in order, now from smallest to largest, this would be the smallest, this would be in the middle, and this would be the largest. So if I was going to order these numbers that I have here from smallest to largest, my smallest would be 4.013, next largest would be 4.1, and finally my largest number would be 4.13. It is really that simple. Just make sure you are comparing the same number of digits, and then once you get to the number where they start to differ, right? All our 4's were the same, so we really essentially can ignore them. We don't really need them to compare. We just need these 3 digits to the right. Okay? So let's do one more example. I think you'll be good to go. So let's say you have 2.15, 2. Okay. So again, you're going to count how many decimal places you have in your largest number to the right. So we've got 2's all the way down, so we're fine. So these 2's we're going to kind of ignore. The largest number of digits I have to the right is down here in the 1354. So we're going to just add zeros until every decimal has every number has 4 digits to the right. Okay? Let me shrink this down a little bit. So now when I do that, all I'm doing now is comparing these last 4 digits. Okay? And I'm going to put those in order from smallest to largest. So 1,374 would be my smallest. The next largest is going to be 1,500, so 2.15. And you can write it just like this. You can leave the zeros on there. It's perfectly okay. Right? The next largest is going to be, 3,000. So just 2.3. Or you can leave the zeros on there again. And finally, you'll have the 2.3150. Easy peasy. That's it.